Yes, what a performance, boys. Honestly, man, forget the fact that the Vancouver Canucks lost 4 straight heading into this one. Forget the fact that we were down 2-0. That doesn't matter. We came back and we showed the Boston Bruins that we can compete with them. What a character win for the boys. I don't think people realize how big of a win this was for the Vancouver Canucks because, honestly, I don't even care about the last 4 games now. It's a fresh slate. It's a new homestand. We built up a cushion throughout the entire season to be able to afford to lose those games, so it doesn't even hurt us that much. And let me tell you, man, after a win like that, the boys should feel pretty good about themselves heading into the next one. So yeah, man, this was an absolute roller coaster of emotions. Let's go through it, starting off now with the first period. The first was pretty back and forth for the most part. There were chances both ways here. Couple chances for the Canucks early on here. You see Lindholm passing over to Garland. Doesn't get the best shot off. And then Mikheyev, who has been so snake-bitten, just cannot get his stick on this one, unfortunately. So the game remains 0-0. Later on in that first, it was the Bruins who had a bit of a pushback. They had themselves some power plays and they had some good chances. They even had themselves some chances on the penalty kill, which is unacceptable from a Canucks perspective. But Coyle moves in on a 2-on-1, just cannot get the puck to cooperate, and the Vancouver Canucks dodge a bullet there. But yeah, not much other than that, the game remains scoreless after 1. The second period is where things started to go a little bit sideways for the Vancouver Canucks as the Bruins get themselves on the board. Jesper Boqvist on a breakaway, and he gets by a stretched out Demko, slides it into the back of the net. The Bruins go up 1-0. And now I saw a lot of people mad online that Hronek lost his man. And although I do agree I was pissed off in the moment as well, he did redeem himself in a pretty massive way later on in this hockey game, so I guess we'll let him off this time around. But it definitely cannot happen again. Anyways, later on in that period, it gets even worse for the Vancouver Canucks as they go down 2-0 in this hockey game. It's Danton Heinen who gets an extremely lucky goal off of his skate and into the back of the net. Demko gets pushed in, and when I saw that, I was like, yeah, that basically represents how this period has gone for the Canucks. But yeah, at this point I was pretty frustrated, 2-0 down against the Bruins. But if there's one thing that's different about this game in comparison to other games, is that the Vancouver Canucks actually had themselves a pushback in this game. They were all over the Bruins for the remainder of this hockey game. The end of the second period, we started to see a little bit of a momentum shift, and in the third period, it was all Vancouver. Midway through the third period, and somehow Mikheyev still cannot get himself on the board after so long. 2 misses right there. And it's just unfortunate, man. I still believe in Mikheyev, though. I'm going to hold out for my boy. But later on, Miller gets robbed there by Swayman. A nice glove save he makes. But then the floodgates finally open up. It's Zadorov over to Boeser. And Boeser goes short side there on Swayman. Puts it in the back of the net. And with 7 minutes remaining in the hockey game, the boys still have some life. And now remember when I said Hronek redeemed himself later on in the hockey game? Well, it couldn't have come at a better time. With 1 minute remaining, tensions are high. Miller over to Hronek, and he blasts one in to tie this hockey game. I just saw this one go in, jumped out of my seat, couldn't believe it. It was nice to see the boys go over to Hronek to congratulate him after he got the game-tying goal. It was a huge relief, and before we knew it, we're all squared heading into overtime. And in that overtime, you couldn't write this, but the Bruins take a page out of the Vancouver Canucks book and take a penalty for too many men, an absolute gift for the boys in blue. You look at something like that and you have to think to yourself, we can't mess up. We have to score, beat the Bruins at home after being down 2. This is the same Canucks power play that's been like 1 for 30 in their past little stretch, but they're put to the test here. Can they put it in when it matters the most? And well, I think Brock Boeser has the answer for you as he tips home the winner off of a Miller shot, and the Vancouver Canucks come all the way back to win this game. And if this is anything like what playoff hockey is going to be like in April, sign me up. It's going to be stressful, but I am here for it. The Vancouver Canucks are finally back in the win column. They stay first place in the National Hockey League, and we are back on track with our quest to the Cup. Yes! Awesome stuff. But yeah, that's all from me, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this game. We have Pittsburgh on Tuesday, so that's going to be a big game. Hopefully we can build on this momentum, but a great win nonetheless. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, and take care.